Alright, let's leave this busy road behind. It's kind of hard to make speed on a coaster brake without the ability to shift to first gear. Oh, and a bit further that way, there's the highway, and we will probably hear it on the video. So the weather is typical for in Dutch winters. When I did my last bicycle ride, the sun was actually shining, but this is one of those days where we will not get to see the sun. It's only 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but the light is almost gone, and about 5 o'clock it will get dark. So I need to make haste with this ride, because I do not have any lights on this bicycle. So I'm planning to cycle a path that takes us across that old railway path that I cycled last week. It's not a complete straight route, but there won't be a whole lot of road changes or bends and turns in this path that I got planned. It shouldn't take too long if I can maintain speed on this crappy bicycle, because, well, I did recently, or last summer, I replaced the wheel. It used to have a 26-inch rear wheel, and now it has a 28-inch rear wheel. It used to have a coaster brake from, I don't know, German. I'm not sure about the name, but it now has a coaster brake from, I think, Histop. Cool. Electric transportation. They say it's the way forward. I don't know. If I look at those overpriced and heavily, what's the name? Heavily subsidized Teslas, I don't like electrifications one bit. Alright, a bit further up ahead I'm going to take a right, because if I continue in a straight line, the sand will turn, or the road surface will turn into sand, and, well, I'm not feeling strong enough to cycle through the sand. So I'm going to take this route through the woods. There's some woods up there. I don't think you can see them on the camera. There also is a lot more wind this day. A lot more than when I took my last test ride or bicycle ride. Hopefully it will not be too hard, because then breathing will become more difficult and the audio on this video will suck. Alright, I'll try to cycle a bit faster. I could also go into fast forward. There's the highway. You should probably see the cars in the video, although it is getting a bit misty. Plastic cow. There's a motocross circuit in the trees there. There are also some bunkers from the Second World War in there. I don't think you can see them, or maybe you can. It was a German radar site that they used to triangulate Allied bombers with, and then they would try to shoot them down. Yeah, different times. Maybe one day I'll take the camera to that side. The mountain bike route, or the cyclocross route, is also going through these woods here. Lots of moles, busy little critters. Here's the motorcycle track, or the motocross track. There's also a Second World War memorial up there, but I don't have time for that today. So here I'm going to take a left, and that is a bicycle path on with those nice concrete slabs. Here you can see the mountain bike path. And it comes from that way to the left here. It's a nice track, or the parts that I cycled a few years back. They are nice, not really challenging, but nice. But when you're dealing with health issues, you don't need a challenging mountain bike track. You're better off staying. Oh, my clock came loose from the pedal. Well, you better stay on surfaces like this. Hello. These are relative new woods, and I think I cycled through these when I was doing a test ride on the Eddie Ha bicycle last summer. But I'm not completely certain about that. I will have to look at that video again. But yeah, I don't really like looking at my old videos. Mountain bike path. Okay, now I kind of wish I had a bell. But yeah, this handlebar came from the Nostalgia bicycle, and the bell broke when I took the hello.
Hey.
And the bell kind of broke when I disassembled that video. Okay, now I need to check. No, nothing. Hello. I was saying the bell from that Nostalgia bicycle broke when I disassembled that piece of nostalgic crap. Oh, I wish it was summer again. And here you can see the mountain bike path. Hello. 100 meters up ahead we're crossing that old railway track, or what used to be the tram route. Mountain biking, and he came out of that little path, but I'm sticking to the tarmac. Because it would be impossible to film and use a mountain bike. Those flat handlebars, they do not agree with filming. Besides, I need an upright sitting position in order to hold the camera. Surface isn't as good as those concrete slabs. There's the highway. And here we're going to cross that previous railroad track. From here to there. And that's the last bit of peaks that I was talking about in the previous ride video. I'll stop and film a bit, because I need to take a leak and my right hand is cramping up from holding the camera. So there's a bridge up there, and I will stop there and take a rest. Did I miss that bridge? I thought it was here. Come on. I need to rest for a while. Oh, it's a little bit further. I can see it. Maybe you can see it as well. And this surface is a tarmac. And some places are pretty bad. It's pretty old, this surface. Alright, here I'm going to stop. It's really getting dark early today. And there you can see that last bit of peats that they haven't excavated. Hard to believe that this area was covered with a thick layer of peats years ago. It's time to continue this ride because it is getting dark early today, so I need to hurry up, or I'm not making it to the end of the planned route. Bumpy surface. I think that's a pedestrian, a dog walker. Hopefully he will not have the dog on his leash, because I don't want to get entangled between the dog and the person. Hello. Taking the dog out for a walk, or piss, or shit, or whatever. Hello. A bend. Right.
Right.
Roads can get rather slippery in the autumn and winter. You don't want to do a emergency brake test on this on these wet leaves. Okay, so in a while I need to cross a road, one of two roads I need to cross before I get to the end of the route I was planning to cycle, and it's not a long route, because if I cycle a long route the video will get very long and boring. I think this must have been some sort of dike to keep the water somewhere, but with modern pumping stations they have no problem keeping the land dry in the winter. Okay, slowing down with the coaster brake. And a little bit further along we will continue on that cycle path. Cool boat. cut off branches were sticking over the cycle lane. All right, let's continue on the same path. Greenhouses. I had to stop for a while because the battery was getting very low, but I did bring a spare this time. Some greenhouses, and it looks like they're planting cabbage. Man, the road surface is a bit bumpy, and if my memory is correct, it gets even worse further on. Maybe if I can cycle faster, it will not be too bad. It should also shorten the video. The chain case on this bicycle is also rubbing a little bit. It's annoying, but it's not terrible. And I never rode this bicycle any further than maybe a couple of kilometers, 2, maybe 3, nothing more. So this is a lot further than I ever cycled on this bicycle. It does make you wish for concrete slabs. And here's that second road that I need to cross. A little bit that way, we will pick up the same path again. Meth lab. No, kidding. I don't think there are a whole lot of meth cookers around here, but there might be a few. And there probably will be a few more. Now the whole economy is going down the drain because of the whole COVID crisis. There's some mud on the surface here, probably because they did some pruning. Man, I don't think trying to cycle this path or film this path was a good idea, because the road surface is terrible and my arm is cramping up from holding the camera. It probably is also too dark to make decent video, but we will see how this turns out. They cannot all be cinematic beauties, those videos that I make. There definitely will be some crap. But yeah, I take a bicycle ride, or I try to take a bicycle ride every day. And I could try and film a few of them. It might be fun for posterity, but later, when perhaps I will no longer be able to take bicycle rides. You never know what will happen in the future. It's kind of scary, but it's also okay not knowing. One thing I do know, that when your condition is good, or when your health is improving, everything is better. Kind of dirty here. Chainsaw action. The favorite pastime for in the winter. For in the summer it's mowing the grass. For in the winter it's playing with the chainsaw. Hello. As you can see, the road surface changed, so we're almost at the end of this shit show, and that's good because my hand is really cramping up. You will probably see this or notice this in the shaky video. Hello.
Hi.
Almost there, and then I will switch the camera off, cycle home via another route, and maybe upload this video. Anyway, you might never see this, but like, subscribe, yada yada yada, and to be continued, because it's time for me to stop and start pedaling faster. See if I can make it home before dark. Next time, or maybe when it's a little bit warmer, I'll try to make another bicycle shit show from inside the barn. Till then.